students. In this segment, we will be delving into the TBLT through Mindanao classroom realities. The goal here is to really grasp what TBLT is all about and why it is useful in our Mindanao classrooms. So we were going to put ourselves into the shoes of experienced teachers, explaining it to someone new. But before we delve, let us first define TBLT. So TBLT stands for Task-Based Language Teaching. So it is an approach where learners complete meaningful tasks using authentic language, focusing on real-world communication rather than prescribed language forms. So its importance lies in developing practical language skills, enhancing fluency and confidence. So it, it focuses on creating a more communicative and engaging classroom environment that mirrors real-life situations. So TBLT helps learners use language creatively and flexibly, integrating various language skills in natural and holistic way. So here are some examples. Number one, planning a Christmas program in a public school in Zamboanga City. And number two, interviewing a fisherman about sustainable fishing using practice in a coastal barangay in Zamboanga, Sibugay.
An activity with a real-world goal where learners use English to communicate meaning. So we have characteristic 1, focus on meaning. Example, students creating a tourist brochure for Port Pilar. Characteristic 2, real-life situation. For instance, students role-playing a disaster preparedness scenario for their barangay. To think about real situations in Zamboanga Peninsula where TBLT could be powerful, guiding tourists during Hermosa Festival, explaining safety during a barangay fiesta, discussing disaster preparedness, all great examples.
Next, to convert real situations in our local communities into actual language tasks. Remember, each task must require communication of meaning and must have a clear, observable outcome. You will produce a task menu with 4 well-designed tasks. For local situations, grade 8 learners prepare an English announcement for the barangay coastal cleanup at Paseo del Mar. Our task name is Coastal Cleanup Announcement. And for our task goal or outcome is a clear and persuasive announcement inviting residents and tourists to join the cleanup. Now for our question is, what learners must do? They may work in groups to draft, revise, and present the announcement. And as for real-world language focus, inviting, persuading, and giving announcement. Think about the level of support that your learners will need. Before finalizing your task menu, check each one against TBLT principles. Ask yourself, is the task goal directed? Is the focus primarily focused on meaning? What real-world need does it address? And is the outcome clear and observable? Clarify your learners. What grade level? How many students? What languages do they speak at home? All of this help you tailor the lesson to real learners in Mindanao. Now, we use the task, planning, report plus language focus structure. Our learning objective is students will be able to create a persuasive announcement for a coastal cleanup. Our target language function is persuading, inviting, and giving clear instruction. And for our pre-task activities is brainstorming, environmental issues, and analyzing sample announcement. And as for task description is group draft an announcement for the Paseo del Mar cleanup. And our expected outcome is a written announcement plus a short group. Now for the planning and reporting, groups prepare how to present. One student speaks, other displays the poster. For language focus, analyze persuasive language and practice pronunciation of key terms. For assessment is rubric for clarity, persuasiveness, and accuracy. Remember, during the pre-task, you activate prior knowledge and introduce key vocabulary. During the task cycle, students actually do the task. And during the language focus, you help them notice useful forms, but without taking away the communicative purpose.
So we hope this presentation has given you a practical understanding of how to use TBLT in your classroom in Zamboanga Peninsula. So by focusing on real-world needs, engaging tasks, and meaningful communication, we can empower our students to succeed. So that would be all for our segment. We hope that you learned something from our lesson.